From Hollywood, it's time now for Johnny Dollar.
Pat McCracken, Johnny, Universe Lookout from Bureau.
Hi, Pat. What's on your mind?
Ever heard of A, B, and C?
Well, yeah, back in the first grade.
Oh, look, I'm not talking about the alphabet. I'm talking about an advertising agent.
Oh, well, what about it?
Well, the A stands for Appleton. Alfred Appleton, 55 years old, and Eastern Trust has his life insured for $100,000.
So?
It's annuity. It starts paying off at the age of 65, and we'd like to see him collect it. Looks like somebody else has different ideas.
What do you mean?
He thinks somebody's trying to kill him.
I see. You want me to run down to New York and talk to him?
He's up at his weekend place now, about 100 miles up the coast, overlooking the sea at Skeleton Point. You can talk to him there.
Skeleton Point. Now, that's a cheerful name.
I know. Johnny, make sure it stays just a name.
Bob Bailey in the exciting adventures of a man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. And now, Act One of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Eastern Trust and Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the 11 o'clock matter. Expense account item $1, $8.40, gas and mileage on my car to Skeleton Point through a drenching rainstorm. The Appleton home, perched high on a cliff at the edge of the sea, was an old weather-beaten affair, but right now it looked mighty good to me.
Yes,
Is this Mr. Appleton's house?
this is the Gregory house.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mr. Appleton only leases this house.
Oh, I see. Well, is he at home? I believe he's expecting me.
You're Mr. Dollar?
Yes.
I'm Mrs. Gregory, the housekeeper. Come in.
Mrs. Gregory had a strong, determined face and dark, metallic, piercing eyes. She took my coat and pointed to a door across the entry hall. I was conscious following me as I entered the library to find two men seated in front of an open fire.
Johnny Dollar?
Yes, sir.
I'm Al Appleton. This is my attorney, John Hillman.
Well, how are you, Mr. Dollar? Well, a little damp, Mr. Hillman.
Oh, yeah, here. Sit down to the fire, dry out.
Oh, thanks. Ooh, feels good.
I'm slightly warmer than the welcome the housekeeper gave you on that.
Mrs. Gregory? Well, she did seem a little reserved.
She's a widow, owns this house. But I love the place, so... Anyway, I'm glad you came.
I understand there's been some sort of attempt on your life, Mr. Appleton.
Well...
Mr. Appleton has received several crank notes lately. He